Okay, a quick 3-minute wrap of my work on Cork City Council over the last month. Like all councillors, I can ask 2 formal questions of the Chief Executive each month. This month I asked about issues to do with the reporting of derelict buildings to Cork City Council and plans to improve Bell's Field as a public park. On the issues to do with the reporting of derelict sites, these appear to have been fixed, which is good news. For an answer on the plans for Bell's Field, I'll have to wait until the local area committee at the end of the month. I've submitted 4 motions this month, which is the maximum each councillor is allowed. One is on free public transport on Sundays, another is on a plaque for Mary McSweeney Bridge in Blackpool, on pedestrian crossings and footpaths on the northern side of the Bandoff Road, and one is on the feasibility of a bicycle lift to access the north side. This last one might sound a little left field. I'll leave a link below on one of the most famous bike lifts in Trondheim in Norway and how it's both functional for accessing hilly areas and as a tourist attraction in its own right. All of these motions have been forwarded to the relevant committees where they'll receive a report from officials and come back to council later on to be voted on. 2 items of big news this month are the local area budget and Cork's designation as a mission city to be climate neutral by 2030. On the local area budget, the 6 councillors in the North East Ward agreed last month to fund a whole range of projects from the ward budget. This is different to other wards where all of the money has been spent on roads resurfacing only, and it's much better in my opinion. Projects being funded include lighting at the tank field, new soft landscaping along the N20 in Blackpool. We've set aside pots of money for roads relining, footpath repair, traffic calming, and small but important amenities like bins and benches too. We've also agreed to fund play equipment and a pedestrian crossing, which we'll have to agree on the exact locations of this month. We're keeping an eye too on how projects we agreed last year are progressing. The largest of these was a pedestrian crossing at Skullcara in Mayfield, which will hopefully be in place this year. On the designation of Cork as an EU mission city to be climate neutral by 2030, this is a phenomenal turn of events and a huge opportunity for the city. The designation means that Cork will enter into an agreement with the European Commission on an ambitious plan to be climate neutral as a city by 2030. It comes with an initial amount of money, but the real prize is the political focus from European and national governments to invest in the city in achieving these goals. That will mean an acceleration of climate positive investments like public transport and the retrofitting of homes. This process is just beginning, like with the investments happening in public transport, in walking, cycling and in retrofitting, but it will need to involve everybody to ensure that it is an effective and just transition for the whole city. In the last month, I've been in the news too on planning for an eco graveyard in Kilcully here in the ward, on licensing or not of mobile phone masts, and on ways to tackle dog fouling in the area too. If you want to read up on those, they are all in my monthly newsletter, which you can subscribe to using the link below. And that's it, a 3-minute wrap, or there's about from me for this month. I hope to speak to you again next month.